All right, I am here from horror-fix.com. This is Ash Hamilton. I am with the lovely Jennifer Nangle. How would you like to be referred to?
Jennifer, Jenn, the Queen, whatever fits your boat.
We'll go with the Queen. So we're going to talk about a little bit about Jenn's career, what she's got going on right now, and more importantly, we're also going to be talking about her film Body Count, which was last night. We got to see it last night.
Yeah, we premiered it. It had its Midwest premiere, so I'm very excited about that.
And it was a ton of fun. It was a ton of fun.
He's just being nice.
I saw it. I recommend it. Also, Pretty Girls Made Me Say Anything. See? This is how it works.
Take notes, guys. Take notes.
So first of all, thank you so much for talking to me.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure. We've known each other through podcasts and interviews and like the site and stuff for a while, but this is the first time we actually got to meet in person.
Met in person, in the flesh, yes.
Right, yeah. So once we get the initial disappointment when people meet me out of the way, things go a lot smoother when we make that happen.
I'm making an exception to talk to him just right now.
Right, so. Yeah, because of the order protection and all of that business. So we had a great time last night watching the movie. So you are currently based out of LA right now, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So I love the idea of horror hostesses. This is something that I think has been a staple for quite a while, and I don't think people realize like how much we needed it.
Oh.
But now there's sort of this resurgence I see. But this is something you've been doing for a little while.
Yes.
So could you talk about the horror hosting, what you do, the persona that you have for it?
Sure, yeah.
Give our audience a little bit of an idea of what you're up to.
So originally I never wanted to ever be a horror host. I just wanted to strictly act. But when you get into the world of auditioning and always going out for parts that you don't necessarily want to pay, but if you book them, they will pay your bills and stuff like that. That process.
It's like Field of Dreams.
Yes, exactly.
Book them, they will pay.
Yes, book it, they will pay. And it can get a little tedious and it can get a little discouraging when you go years without booking anything. And so I was introduced to self-producing, and ever since then I've always self-produced a lot of my own horror short films. And then I created Malvolia. Originally, she was just going to be a main character in a found footage film that I wanted to do. I wanted to talk about horror hosting because I didn't think that anybody was talking about horror hosting, but I stand corrected. It is being done all over the world, even since 1963 with Vampira.
Oh, yeah.
And so I learned a lot about that. But once I I put this photo on the internet January 1st of 2017, and we haven't stopped since. People just fell in love with the character and didn't even know anything about her. I didn't even know what I was going to do with her. And so we formed the web series, and here we are.
What I think is a great idea too, when you start to think about horror hosting, is that it's very much a communal experience.
Yes.
Because not only are you representing a character and you're creating content, but you're also focusing and highlighting other people's content.
Yes.
And that's sort of a rare thing. Usually it's just a narrow focus on, we've got a script, we've got a story, we've got a movie. But the thing that you're doing is you're actually taking other content and you're able to sort of help popularize it, get eyes on it, and create that kind of visibility that's rare, because that partnership doesn't have, there aren't a lot of opportunities for those kinds of partnerships.
Right.
So how has that been, like working with other filmmakers and just sort of the response that you get with being able to do what you do and then highlight someone else's work as well?
It's really, really awesome because I know as a filmmaker myself, you make a short horror film, you put it into the film festival circuit, and then once it kind of does its rounds, it kind of dies, and so I want to keep that alive, not just for myself, but I understand for other people, and collaborating, getting more eyes on myself as far as getting more eyes on the other person's work is just really great. And I really thought that in the beginning people would just kind of roll their eyes at me and not want to, work with me or just hand me over their project, that I could then, do whatever I wanted to do in the beginning and the end and put it on my channel. And people have been so responsive and positive, and they share it, and it's definitely a communal thing. And I love it. I get to see so many people's work, and I get to see, you know, like what people are doing and how creative people can be. Which sometimes some things just blow my mind. I'm like, I wish I thought of that. That's so creative. That's so cool.
And this seems to be a genre where people are constantly sort of stepping outside of those what we think are well set boundaries within Hollywood,
Yes.
and constantly are doing things that are new and exciting,
Experimental.
and
Yes.
just revolutionary kind of things. Now, I found this interesting in particular because as we're watching Body Count, we're going to get into that in a moment, is that there's also this focus on what people sort of know about the industry that's not so great.
Yes.
And if you would maybe expand upon how that went from maybe personal experiences to funneling some of that into the film.
I mean, I think so ever since I was 10, I wanted to be an actress. I wanted to have a career. I always wanted to move to Los Angeles and Hollywood, be in television, and not many people were very supportive of it, and many people knew the downfalls of LA, and they would always kind of hint like, protect yourself, watch out for things, all that kind of stuff. But you never know until you really experience stuff, because I was like, well, I'm an actor, and I trained really well. I studied 2 years in a technique, and I'm a serious actress. People are going to take me as serious, but that's not always the case. So you learn quickly that not everybody is your friend, not everybody wants the best for you, and if you can just, stay positive and stay in your lane, the creative people that need to be around you will gravitate to you and to your projects, and all that fuddy-duddiness will go away. But there can be a lot of roller coaster rides. I mean, I can't tell you the numerous projects that I was promised to be attached to that went filmed without me, never responded to me again. There are some films I'm a part of that I didn't even know got distribution. There's a lot of that. So
There's a little caveat to it,
yes.
especially because it is for many the ultimate dream job.
Absolutely.
And it's such a subjective experience.
It's not also as easy as it looks, by the way.
I think we can both attest.
Yes, it does not look.
But what I think you've managed to do with the film is what a lot of people, unfortunately, sort of can't get past those obstacles. And that's why the industry itself has such a high attrition rate, especially for actors. But what you've been able to do is say, okay, we've had experiences, we can now channel that into something positive and turn it into art.
I talked about this a little bit last night in the question and answer. So if you guys are seeing that and I'm repeating myself, I apologize. But like I said, I never wanted to be a horror host. I never wanted to be a writer. I never wanted to be a producer. I never wanted to be a director. I never wanted to do all these things. But what I have learned through a lot of trial and error is that art can definitely be therapy, like you said, and you can really delve into some dark sides and make them positive for yourself, because obviously we can't go out and kill people on screen.
Right, yeah, and don't get caught.
Don't do that.
That's
Don't get
basically
caught.
the thing.
I was saying like don't do whatever, but he's saying don't get caught.
Oh, then that's what I'm saying too.
Okay.
Don't get caught.
Ever do it. Okay.
So the movie itself obviously has some of those themes to it, and there's thematically revenge is a overarching concept for the film. So tell people what can they expect with Body Count? If nobody knows about the film yet, and you're introducing it to them, what can they expect if they're picking this up or when they see it on streaming?
Body Count is a horror villain-driven horror anthology. There are 5 different stories where I play every villain in every segment. It's totally killer. It's personal. It's dark comedy. It's evil. It's cunning. And you just go through a wild ride.
It had a great response. I love the fact that people were very involved, and it was a very engaging premiere, I think, for you here in Topeka at Slash and Bash. Where can people also see? Do you have any festivals lined up? What's in the future, buddy?
As of right now, this is the end. I don't have it screening anywhere anytime soon. But you can purchase a Blu-ray or DVD through me, or hopefully we will get distribution soon, and you can see it on a home TV theater near you.
And how would they go about getting that Blu-ray right now?
Oh, of course, I don't have a website or anything set up, but if you just contact me directly.
And you're everywhere.
I am.
Yeah.
Instagram, Facebook. I'm not on X anymore, Twitter, whatever that thing is anymore. But at Queen Malvolia, you can follow me, you can message me, slide into those DMs, and we can talk, we can chat.
Well, I think you're definitely going to get more eyes on this, especially with the response that I saw last night. I urge people, definitely go give it a shot. It's a lot of fun. And thanks for spending some time with us and talking about what you're doing in your movie and everything. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.